Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Hare Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 12th chapter. On the board, I think there is 36.
Yes.
37 also, but normally we do one with purport. This one should be on the board. Now it's okay today, but just keep it in mind, please. Rajan. Please repeat after me. Rajan. Ajagaram. Charma. Rajan Ajagaram Charma. Shushkam Vrindavane Adbhutam. Shushkam Vrindavane Adbhutam. Vrajo Kasham Bahu Titam Rajo Kasham Bahutitam Babuva Krida Kahvaram Vrajo Kasham Babuva Krida Kahvaram Rajan Ajagaram Charma Shushkam Vrindavane Adbhutam Vrajo Kasham Bahutitam Babuva Krida Gahvaram Rajan Ajagaram Charma Shushkam Vrindavane Adbhutam Rajo Kasham Bahutitam Babuva Krida Gahvaram. Anybody else?
Rajan Ajagaram Charma Shukam Vrindavane
Adbhutam
Rajvaksham Bahutitam
Vrajo Kasham Bahutitam
Bahuvakrida
Gahvaram. Anybody else? Mataji? Rajan Ajagaram Charma Shushkam Vrindavane Adbhutam Vraja Kasham Bahutitam Bahuva Krida Gahvaram. Word to word translation. Rajan, O Maharaj Parikshit, Ajagaram, Charma, the dry body of Agasura, which remained only a big skin, Shushkam, when it is completely dried up, Vrindavane, Adbhutam, like a wonderful museum, peace in Vrindavan, Vraja O Kasham, for the inhabitants of Vrajabhumi, Vrindavana, Bahutitam, for many days, for a long time, Babuva became Akrida, sporting place, Gahvaram, a cave. Translation. O King Parikshit, when the python-shaped body of Agasura dried up into merely a big skin, it became a wonderful place for the inhabitants of Vrindavan to visit, and it remained for a long time. Long time. Number 37. Etat kaumarajam karma harer atmahi mokshanam mrutyo paugande dake bala drishtva chur vishmita vraje. Translation. The incident of Krishna's saving himself and his associates from the death of giving deliverance to Agasura, who had assumed the form of a python, took place when Krishna was 5 years old. It was disclosed in Vrajabhumi after 1 year, as it is had taken place on that very day. The Lord, so the word purport, the word mokshana means liberation. For the associates of Krishna and for Krishna himself, there is no question about liberation. They are already liberated, being in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there are birth, death, old age, and disease. But in the spiritual world, there are no such things because everything is eternal. As for the Python, however, by the association of Krishna and his associates, Aghasura also achieved the same facility of eternal life. Therefore, as indicated here by the word Atmahi Mokshanam, if the Python Aghasura could receive eternal association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what is to be said of those who are already associates of Lord? Sakam Vijahru Krita Punya Punja, Bhagavad Gita 10, Bhagavatam 10, 12, 11. Here is proof that God is good for everyone. Even when he kills someone, the one who is killed attains liberation. What then is to be said of those who are already in the association of the Lord? Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radhakanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Krishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswatdeve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna. Dear Vaishnavas, please give me blessings that I can say something for my own purification from this Amala Purana, Srimad Bhagavatam. Now we are almost at the end of this pastime of Aghasura. Aghasura is a snake demon who came to kill Krishna and his friends because he was trying to take revenge for his family members who were killed by Krishna. Who are those family members of Aghasura? 2 family members Krishna killed previously. Putana. Very good. Who else? We have 2 other. One more, sorry. Of 2. Mataji said Putana. The famous shloka, Aho Bhakyam Stanakala Kutam. Bakasura, yes. Krishna killed Putana. She came in a disguise. And then now in this second shloka it is explained that Krishna was what was son, let me look, is in Pauganda. There are four stages in life. Kaumara, there is Pauganda, Kaishora, Yavana. What stage Krishna was in here? Krishna was 5 years old. That means how old? What stage Krishna comes into? Which one? We are saying, okay, one more time I'll repeat. 5 years is, if you finish 5 years, you fall into Pauganda. Right? Till 5 you are Pauganda. After you cross 10, you become Kaishora. Right? After 15 you become Yavana. Yeah, okay. So, but still, it is said that Krishna is 5 years old here. It was disclosed after 1 year. Okay, I read it in the purport or somewhere. I was listening to one devotee's commentary on this of the Acharyas. But Krishna is unique. He grows faster than what he is. So by 3.5, he finished his Kaumara. By 7, he finished Pauganda. By 10, he was already in Yavanam. So Krishna goes through these cycles, not like us, but he goes faster. This is the commentary by Acharyas. Now Krishna is dealing with this demon Aghasura. So Aghasura came with the plan because Krishna killed the Bakasura and Putana. So now Aghasura want to take revenge. So what was the plan of Aghasura? I'll open my mouth wide, long, big, and then he kind of put some kind of decorations or something that the cowherd boys get amazed. See, it's like a big cave. We can enter. So Aghasura was so big, he was touching the clouds. His mouth was so big, so it resembled like a big cave. So the cowherd boys got amazed to see, there are different commentaries of different acharyas. Okay, let's go into this cave, but this cave was not there before. Looks like there is some danger, impending danger. No worries. If at all we get in danger, Krishna will protect us. And Krishna also warns them in the beginning, don't go, it's a little bit suspicious there. It's okay, Krishna, let's check it out. So they enter first. Krishna didn't go first, the cowherd boys. So Aghasura had a plan that if I kill the kids of Rajabhumi and the cows, whoever enter into my body, all the Vrajvasis will die of separation. In that way, all the Vrindavan is wiped out and Kamsa is happy. My master, that is the reason Aghasura tries to target Krishna's little cowherd boys and cows first. But contrary, what happens, as you know, Krishna, as soon as he sees that the boys are entering and the boys kind of start to suffocate inside, they start to struggle, and then Krishna enters, he enlarges himself in the body of the snake. And then Aghasura knows that Krishna is getting bigger. Aghasura also expands bigger and bigger, And then Krishna grows so fast, he rips open the snake and comes out. All the cowherd boys, they were unconscious already, they left their bodies. But Krishna again puts the spell back on them, Yogamaya comes into picture, they come back to life. So, for these boys, even for them, death is not something scary because they have taken shelter of Krishna. Krita Punya Punja, it's also explained in the purport that these boys are not ordinary boys. These boys have, like all of you sitting here are also not ordinary, because the Bhagavad Gita explains Yasamtva antagata papam jananam punya karmanam tvedandvan moha nirmuktanam bhajante mam dridhavritaha. Yasamtva antagata papam. Antagata means whoever is practicing devotional life, they have finished antagata papam. Papam is finished. Their activities of bad karma is finished. Antagata papam jananam punya karmanam. They have done some pious activities. Punya tedandva moha nirmuktanam. Now Krishna is saying that by devotional practice, Tve dvandva means dvandva. What is dvandva? Anybody knows what is dvandva? Two. Yes. Comes from the word du. Dvandva, probably French word. Dvandva means dual. We see happiness, distress, light, darkness, cold, heat. We always pursue things according to, I like it, I like warmth, I like cold. But material world is always a place of dvandva. So Krishna is saying that by practicing devotional service, we're going to raise above these dvandvas. We're going to raise above these dualities which are actually cause of our suffering. Accepting, rejecting, accepting, rejecting. This is what we are doing. So even not just the cowherd boys, even the devotees in this room, even the devotees in ISKCON, devotees in the world are very, very special, because Krishna has paved the way for all of us to practice. That is the sadhana stage. That is where we start. But our end result is we can even end up playing with Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan like all the other cowherd boys do. So that's the ultimate goal for all of us, But we have to go through the process. We have to go, chant nicely, read nicely. Every day we don't do it once in a while affair, but we practice regularly in such a way that we kind of take out all the layers of anarthas we have put on ourselves. Coming back to this, Krishna is considered in this purport. In general, God is considered a person sitting up there somewhere. He's punishing all the living entities. But in these pastimes, it's so amazing to see God, Krishna is all loving to everybody. Right? The concept of God, Dui, how do you say God in French? Dui? Dieu. Yeah, there is a concept because of lack of scripture knowledge in the world. God is like the most misunderstood person in the world. Right? If I say, Simon, you stole my computer yesterday, you will be like, no, Prabhu, somebody gave you the wrong information, right? If somebody tells that I saw you stealing something from my office yesterday and you didn't do it, Radha Govinda Madhav ki jai, Krishna Balaram ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai. So God is equal to everybody, but God is the most misunderstood person in the world, right? God is, everybody's concept is God is sitting up there, He will punish you when you do something wrong. But we forget the part of rewards, right? How often people say, I got a nice, expensive, fancy car or nice house, nice lifestyle, nice air, nice water. How many of us, this is because of the will of the Lord? You do that?
Always.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why you're here. I see. Everything has a reason, nothing happens by chance. So yeah, but as you know, most people in the world don't go through this. But when they have difficulties, they immediately say, God, why are you doing this to me? Right? But when something comes, we never say, like somebody like you, devotees already, we are so grateful that, Krishna has provided us nice health, nice body, that I can, again, now our gratefulness can be shown by thanking the Lord. Now, how I can serve you, how I can assist you. This is what a true son or a true daughter does it to the parents who gave their life, their sweat, blood to raise us, to look after us. Same Krishna is doing is life after life, life after life. But we are like, yeah, I have my own concept, but we have to understand what is the will of Krishna, what is the desire of Krishna. Just like the boys of Vrindavan, anything they do, it's Krishna's pleasure for them is what matters the most. So I was telling that God is equal to everyone. God is most misunderstood. In the pastime of Chaitanya Charitamrita, how many servants Lord Chaitanya had? Lord Chaitanya in his pastimes, how many servants he had? Stop speculation. How many? Anyone?
One Govinda.
Govinda was the last one. There were
Ishana.
three total. No, he was the servant at home, but personal assistant. Ishan was serving Mother Sachi, he was like a house servant, But Lord Chaitanya's personal assistant, assistants were first becomes Kala Krishna Das. Right? Yeah, first Kala Krishna Das, Lord Chaitanya was traveling to South India. Nityananda Prabhu, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Advaita Acharya say, you're going to travel with Kamandalu, with your, this water pot. You're going to have beads in your hand. So you need somebody to go there. Convince Lord Chaitanya to take Kala Krishna Das. And then Balabhadra Bhattacharya was the second one. Balabhadra Bhattacharya, it's amazing. That's when, he was traveling in the Jarikanda forest. Balabhadra Bhattacharya was there with Lord Chaitanya. And one more incident, it's amazing how Krishna functions. It's like, imagine that I am the temple president and Namacharya Prabhu, like somebody comes, Prabhu, somebody wrote a check of 10,000 euros from the temple account without asking you. Like, how can they do it? It's like you go completely like crazy. You become completely out of control, because how can somebody do it without our consent, Same, Lord Chaitanya is there. Balabhadra Bhattacharya comes and tells Lord Chaitanya, last night there are people saying that in the water there is Kaliya, on top of the Kaliya's hoods Krishna is dancing. Lord Chaitanya is there. He is the Supreme Lord. And Balabhadra, I think he slightly slaps Balabhadra Bhattacharya saying, what are you saying? It's nonsense, He doesn't come in Kali Yuga as, Kaliya Krishna, They found out next day that it was hoax. There was a fisherman, he had some lantern on top of the boat or something, and then it looks like as if Krishna is dancing on Kaliya. So yeah, God is the most misunderstood person, but God doesn't get affected by it, because he's God himself. Krishna, he's Narayan. So yeah, this is one of his unique. That's why of the 6 qualities, he is also very renounced. He doesn't get affected by things like this. Devotion to Krishna gives same results to everybody. That's one of the things. And Krishna also is very reciprocative with whatever devotional service we do. Krishna accepts it, right? The example is, sometimes we do certain things nicely. We want, in a community of devotees, we want everybody to do the way we do things. The way I do, everybody has to do it in a certain way. But once you see the global overall picture of Acharyas, of Lord Chaitanya, of Krishna, how they see things, they appreciate, very little service sometimes devotees do. Very small service. I was listening to Radhesham Prabhu. He was saying that, I think there was a book award ceremony in Radhanath Swami temple, and then they were giving awards to devotees. They were distributing presents to devotees who distributed books, and it was like all this devotee distributed 1,000 books, or it was like all party kind of thing, Radhanath Maharaj immediately started to leave the place, and they were all asking, Maharaj, there are so many more devotees and everybody is coming, everybody is anticipating you to be here, and photos and this and that. And Maharaj said immediately, I'm going to the kitchen to appreciate the devotees who are cooking for all the devotees. So, the advancement, makes us realize that how precious devotees are, even though they do very little, even though they are not in line sometimes, but yeah, we have to learn to appreciate them. The example I was also quoting this 15th chapter of the Madhya Leela. Lord Chaitanya is talking about Gunaraj Khan in the 15th chapter of the Madhya Leela, saying that this Gunaraj Khan wrote a book called Sri Krishna Vijay, and in that book he wrote a line, Nanda Nandana Krishna Mora Prananath. Just this line has made Lord Chaitanya completely surrender to Gunaraj Khan's devotion, completely given his heart to him. He says he can, even though next generations, all their descendants, everybody is going to get love of God. He gives unlimited benedictions, even though they are dog eaters, I will accept them. You know, he becomes like so enormed by the devotion of Gunaraj Khan. You know. So he just wrote a book, Sri Krishna Vijay, and then he said he didn't establish temples, he did not do a yatra of 20,000 devotees or anything, but one line. Everybody can repeat that line. Nanda Nandana Krishna.
Nanda Nandana Krishna.
Mora Prananath.
Mora Prananath.
We do it one more time. Nanda Nandana Krishna.
Nanda Nandana Krishna.
Mora Prananath.
Mora Prananath.
It means Nanda Nandana Krishna. Krishna is my life and Prananath, my life and soul. But that's devotion, you see. The Acharyas, Krishna, they intensify, magnify it so many times to reciprocate with us. According to the other day I was giving class, we couldn't find out who Agasura is represented in Chaitanya Sikshamrita by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Anybody knows? Chaitanya Sikshamrita is, there are around 20 demons Krishna kills, 18 or 20 Krishna kills in Vrindavan. Every demon has something in relation with us. That represents anartha, means some fault in us that we can purify by reading these solutions. The solutions are given by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Agasura represents false ego, snake, pride. What does a snake do? When imagine a python is laying here, anything coming its way, it swallows, right? Agasura, like our pride, sometimes this Prabhu wants to see you. He's okay, he's not so big, I don't have to see him. Prabhu, this Mataji, needs something. It's okay, she's not so big anyway, she's not proper disciple, right? It's our pride consuming. So we have to stop this. Opposite of pride is, what is opposite of pride? Humility. Yes, we have to develop dainya, humility. We have to be always, even though it is a small devotee, big devotee, we have to be respectful, whatever we can, whatever we can do to appreciate them or meet them or see them, that's something that we cannot. Agasura teaches this lesson to us, that we have to be always humble, accept, don't be swallowing everything on your way. One more question. See, Krishna killed Putana. Krishna gave, what did the position Krishna gave to Putana in the spiritual world? Mother. Very good, Mais. Thank you. Was it exactly mother? Nurse. Something similar, that she can serve Krishna. She went to the spiritual world, but Agasura tried to kill Krishna, the same feeling, but why did he end up in what did Agasura get after he got killed? Let's go a little bit back, sorry.
Would you like Vishnu is for her?
Very good. But what is it called? So when Krishna entered Agasura, he purified. Wherever Krishna goes, everything becomes pure. And when he killed, their effulgence left the body of Agasura and then entered Krishna's body. What is this called? This is called Sayujya Mukti. You enter the body of Krishna. But why is it that Krishna is killing Agasura? He is getting Sayujya Mukti, means entering the body of Krishna. Why Putana is getting the service of Krishna in the spiritual world?
Because he did a service to him.
Yeah, very good point. Devotional service. Even though I I see Helen and I want to explain a bit. So there were 3 demons who, before this Krishna killed few other demons. Putana came as a beautiful lady. She was a demoness. I don't know what we discussed, that she's like 20 miles long or something like. But she puts like a beautiful body, like a mother. She becomes like completely like beautiful, and she enters Vrindavan. And everybody thinks goddess of fortune is here. Let's give little baby Krishna. Krishna is only few months old. She should give the breast milk to Krishna, that Krishna will become very strong. But she is a witch, she comes to kill Krishna, and then she grows big, and she actually poisoned her breast to give this snake's poison. But Krishna killed her immediately by sucking her life air off, and then she leaves Vrindavan, she falls outside, the story goes like that, and then the whole body of Putana, when somebody dies it stings, right? But it is said that her body was smelling like agru or something. So this is the uniqueness. If we kill something, you kill any little thing, it's not the same as Krishna killing. Krishna, when he does anything, it's not on our level. We usually, he killed somebody, he must be a bad person. No. As you see, the result, what is obtained, what Krishna does, is not something from this world. Like only Krishna can give liberation. When, the example is, when, say, father has 2 children. One is naughty, one is very disciplined. Sometimes the father chastises the naughty son. But that doesn't mean that the father is giving up. But the disciplined son gets a little bit more attention, love, and then the father also engages the disciplined son to serve the naughty son. Right? It makes sense, right? Krishna is the same. Like you can see all the Gopas, they have a different relation with Krishna, even though we are all part and parcel of Krishna, right? We are all considering every living entity, the tree, the outside, a lion, a tiger, a cow, every living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. In that case, Krishna deals with, as I said, a father who has a naughty son deals with the naughty son in a different way compared to a humble, submissive, so just because these naughty sons don't listen to Krishna what he does, he comes and gives them this liberation or taking them to the higher spiritual realms by punishing them. But Krishna is not like affected that he's sweating and then is worried, or he's not distressed about it, or the opposite person who gets killed also is getting benefited unlimitedly. Say, who can give liberation? Nobody, only Krishna. But killing Aghasura, he got liberated, Sayujya Mukti, the liberation which the yogis, the meditators, practice for thousands and millions of lifetimes. But Krishna is doing it like this. They take lifetimes to achieve that perfection, but Krishna is helping us by giving us these shortcuts. He himself comes, he personally gives us this opportunity to be with him. Even it is explained in the scriptures that earlier days the kings, they were going in the battlefield themselves. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada explains, but they had to have a practice before they go. So they used to call some wrestlers, but the wrestlers know that the king is only practicing with them. So same scenario, the wrestlers don't hurt the king. They do it as a mock, that the king can learn how to fight and the king can, do something that he wants to do. In the same scenario, Krishna, when he comes down, he is not killing, or he is also kind of like enacting pastimes that attract us, conditioned souls. See, like, even though Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, these scriptures are so full of life that even reading them, they are giving us insights into Krishna's pastime so well preserved by all our acharyas. It's not boring. Like imagine we watch a James Bond movie, we watch it every day. You'll be like, I know this, I don't want this. But Nityam Bhagavata Seya, we do this Bhagavatam reading every day, but we don't get bored because Krishna is with us, He's here. So that's why we practice devotional service. There was a lady, just to give an example on that, her name is Shabari. Her guru told her, you start devotional practice. How many of you know Shabari? Shabari, I think she's a disciple of Matanga Muni. So when she was 5 or 6 years old, her guru told her, you start practicing devotional service now, Lord Ramachandra is going to come and see you soon. And you be prepared every day. Every day you be prepared. Any day he can come. There is no WhatsApp, there is no GPS. She's in the forest. That means she practiced, it's like anticipating every single day Rama will come. And what she was doing, what will we do if we love somebody, if we know that they are coming? We cook for them, we make garland for them. Same what we do here, right? Even though sometimes they come late, we don't get upset. It's fine, it's okay, let's eat that tomorrow. We're not going to be like, why did you come late? We love somebody. Yeah? So Lord Ramachandra is a similar scenario that I think she was 5 years old when the Guru said, you keep practicing devotional service, Lord Ramachandra will personally come and meet you. She took the Guru's word, she took Lord Ram into the heart, and she was making garland every day for, I think she became like 90 years old. Every single day she did miss garland, and I think she was even keeping this little jamun fruit. She was picking them, she was keeping them ready. Even when Lord Ramachandra comes, you know how she was serving him the fruit? This is like she's full of love for Lord Ram. Imagine what we do that for Lord Krishna for 90 years. We will be like full of Krishna, She was actually like, the fruit she had, she was biting into them. If she find them sweet, she was giving into Ram. If it was not sweet, she was throwing them away. But Lord Ram was accepting them. As we see, if you see this side of the Lord as Ram, as Krishna, how they reciprocated, the concept of God fully changes in the world. That's why these scriptures are so powerful. That's why you see our leaders, Keshav Maharaj or Janananda Maharaj, they still go on to the street, try to distribute every day. Most of the days, may not be every day, but they try to do it regularly. The reason being, the world is devoid of this love of God. God can love us back is never heard of, right? So now here we are with these scriptures, like a demon has, came to kill him, and then he's giving her the position of his mother. It's like, hey, come on. It's a little bit extreme, no? Somebody comes to kill us, we avoid them or we run away from them. We're not going to avoid something highestly, the similar situation as the mother. So yeah, this is extreme love. That God is showing that I love you no matter what you do. I will always love you, always serve you, always, give you what you need, what you're looking for. But yeah, the problem is within us. We don't want to know what He wants from us. We want iPhones, we want Samsung phones, we want I read somewhere that a girl committed suicide because she didn't get a latest iPhone. I'm like, extreme height of madness, Mataji wanted to say something, you put your hand up.
Yeah, probably, maybe it's not according to the point you want to make, but
sure.
You probably know the fact that actually Krishna reciprocated with some desires of Putana in the past life when she was Bali Maharaj.
Yes, sister.
Sister,
yeah.
And when she saw Vamanadev coming, she found him so beautiful.
Yes.
She wanted to be like, she had these maternal feelings.
Yes.
But then when he cheated Bali Maharaj, she wanted to kill him.
Yes. So it's a mix of combination of both. That's why she comes. I mean, anything the Lord does, he has got so many things that he puts it together. He has got like no time to do one thing at a time. He can do 100 tasks at one time. There are so many pastimes like this. He comes down as Balaji, that he wanted to give benediction to this, the Mataji who went to Sri Lanka. Actually, it was not Mother Sita who went, it was Vedavati who went. So Vedavati was in her previous life, she was practicing devotional service, and she said, I wanted to marry Lord Ramachandra during that time. He says it's not possible, so you have to come back again, and then she agrees, she accepts, because she was fully surrendered. And then Lakshmi Devi was upset that Bhrigu Muni kicked Narayana in the chest, and then he does the same pastime. He comes down as Balaji, my family deity, and then he fulfills like 3-4 things at one time. That he gets married to what did I say? Vedavati. He gets married to Vedavati. At the same time, Lakshmi Devi is also here. He pacifies her, and then he starts paying Kuvera the loan. They took a loan. It's amazing how Lord's pastimes are inconceivable for a tiny brain like ours. Why he does it, when he did it. I mean, we only know through the scriptures what we are seeing, and again we have to become, that's why Shastra Chakshusha, we have to get light from the scriptures, not from our speculations, or we have to take shelter of acharyas. There are so many commentaries on these books. You have to go deeper into these things that we relish, imbibe. Harikatha has to become our life and soul. Anybody has anything else to add, to say? Helen, sorry, I know it's kind of like a lot of points there, but God is all good. That's what we try to make point. God is all loving. God is all caring. If you read more about, read the main Bhagavad Gita, the book we read every day, Bhagavad Gita, on the main page, you can see that Krishna is the charioteer. You don't see any millionaires or Elon Musk or Trump driving their assistants. I'll drive, you sit in the back. No, it doesn't happen. But Krishna does it. He becomes his charioteer. He becomes the driver of Arjuna's chariot. And Arjuna was sometimes giving kicks with his legs. I don't know how many millionaires in this world will take it. He is willing to serve his devotees to any extent. That is God.
How to understand what happens, and how to understand if it's Krishna guides you to go and kill our human being, or it's just political system?
Yes. So, thank you for that question. Very nice. Thank you. See, war back in the day was run on ethics and morals. Right? There is 2 types of wars. What we see now is different to the war in the past. Only men were going in the battlefield. Or even the leaders, they don't sit somewhere and press a drone button and then kill everybody. No, like they choose a battlefield. That was Kurukshetra. All the men assemble. They only fight from sunrise to sunset. And they only choose the equals. It's so, for today's war, it's totally different. And say you have a chariot, I am on the ground, the person on the chariot don't attack me. There are so many codes, and there was nuclear weapon back then also. Say if we have to destroy this chair with this nuclear weapon, like it can destroy the whole planetary system, 14, all the planet can be destroyed with one blow of one arrow. So powerful, but their target is this chair, right? They only hit the chair. They don't destroy people around. That's what today's system is. They throw one bomb, kids die, elderlies die, old people, young, people who are not part of this war, So that's past back then, Again, whoever is being killed in the battlefield, they get liberation. They get to go to the soul. We are not the body. The body is going to be at one stage invalid anyway. But the ultimate purpose of having this body is to achieve love of God or to achieve liberation, the higher realms. So when you die in the presence of Krishna, as I said, how can a snake which stings smells smells good after Krishna kills. It's only Krishna can do certain things. There was a incarnation of Krishna, Rishabdev. Even his stool, when we go to toilet in the morning, it doesn't smell good. But even his stool was smelling good. How? This is God. Everything he does. He is a human like us, but he does all the activities. But they're all extraordinary. They're not ordinary. That's why he is God. Killing, again, as I said, when he does it, it kind of gives a higher destination, higher purpose. But when an ordinary soul who is conditioned, who cannot see the higher good for everybody, that is destruction.
It's just, I don't understand because I'm trying to do everything I do and put love inside, love to God, to universe. And I cannot really understand how people can do killing with love, because I can kill accidentally, I can kill out, and I will be sad. But in the same point, I won't be sad longer than 1 second, because it wasn't my conscious decision to kill him.
Yes.
It was rather karma of this kind.
Yes.
But when someone choosing to go and kill, they should have higher purpose. But how to do it with love, I don't understand. And higher purpose, sometimes it's purpose of mind, yes, brain, not.
No, we take guidance. We don't take guidance of mind or intellect. We take guidance from senior devotees. We take guidance from Guru. We take guidance from scripture. You see, even though we're talking about God in this room, how many devotees of ISKCON are all over the world? There are a lot of them. How many devotees are killing other people? Hardly any. That is not relevant to the present day world. But Krishna killing is different to us killing. Even I'm a conditioned soul. I'm not saying, oh, I'm liberated soul, now I can kill anybody, they will get liberation. No. That is extremely on a higher level, that Krishna doing to kill a demon. Krishna is not killing an ordinary guy on the street by throwing a bomb. Right? Krishna is killing a demon who is about to disturb others. Makes sense? Like, if it is in line, not with the mind, there are 3 things we take into consideration. Sadhu means we take shelter of saintly minded people. Shastra means we take the evidence of the scriptures. Sadhu, Shastra, Guru means I have a teacher who teaches me on a regular basis. 3 has to be in line when we do. So again, as I said, as a practicing devotees, we don't encourage anybody to kill, or we don't kill anybody. That is the business of Krishna. But as I said, Krishna has a higher purpose. When he comes, he is paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam. He's coming. I told you many times, you are not listening. I will take you back. We all belong to the spiritual world. I will hold you by hand. I will take you back myself. Krishna is, that father, that you have done enough naughty things now. Come with me. Let's go. Yes, Mataji.
In the Indian movie, you can see every time Krishna kills somebody, and you see the person transforming actually.
Yes.
Krishna has killed the anathas.
Yes, exactly. They transform. You see, we have an eternal body inside. Thank you, Mataji, for that point. We have an eternal body. As soon as Devatas kill, or there were 2 trees, we talk about this pastime as well, Nalakuvera and Manigriva, they have become trees by curse of a saint. As soon as Krishna pulls them down as trees, they fall down, but they get their celestial body. They become like heavenly celestial beings, and they went back to their place. So pulling those trees down, is it good or bad? They came, they said, oh, thank you, Krishna. He came and helped us. So, sometimes we are like those trees, they got stuck in their bubble, we got stuck into these bodies. Even Narsinghananda Prabhu, the devotee who did a lot of service here, I think Mother Vishesha, he was telling us, he does this, I don't know if he likes telling it, we recorded it when he was saying it. He can leave the gross body, he can travel in his subtle body. Astro travel, you heard of that?
Yes.
You can do it with the subtle body. We have a gross body, there is subtle body inside. Subtle, just like our upper garments, we have inner garments also. We are conscious of both, right? The same way, we have a gross body made of skin, bones, blood, right? This is our gross body. Our subtle body is somebody else. What is our subtle body?
The mind, intelligence.
The ego also.
Ego, mind, intelligence and ego. This determines us go and eat this and then the body goes. Right? There are two bodies you have. Subtle body, gross body. So Narsinghananda Prabhu was saying, when I leave this gross body, travel in a subtle space, he feels like coming back and taking this body is a burden. It's just full of pain, full of suffering. It's like every day it stings. But you have to experience it. That only happens by regular practice. And then we realize that, oh yeah, we are carrying, Helen, you have to carry every day from today Harini's body. How will you feel? Every day, wherever you go, you have to carry Harini on your shoulders. How will it be?
Like a usual traveler with backpack.
Yeah, 24/7. That's what we are doing now. We are carrying a body which is not ours. We just lent it because of our desire, because of our propensity to enjoy. And now we are trying to best bargain of the best, what is that called? Saying? Best bit of the bad bargain or something. There is a saying in English. The best, utilize whatever we have. Even though you have Harini's body on top of you. Harini, let's chant Hare Krishna. Harini, let's, you know what I mean? We don't reject anything because we have it anyway already. Everything, okay Krishna, now you've given me this body, thank you. As you are saying, I'm thankful for. We don't. But reality is, some stage we shouldn't take, after we leave the body, we shouldn't rent one more body. We rented enough already, Krishna, okay, whatever body you give now, next life, to serve you, that is, please give me that body. Only your service, nothing else. Yeah, okay, Guru says you go to somewhere else, that's okay, that's a different scenario. But in general, we only desire, Krishna, whatever you want me to do, whatever body you give me. Because our desire, esamtva antagata papam, there is this icha dvesha, there is desire and we hated Krishna. Icha, we have a desire. What is the desire? To go away from Krishna, and we are trying to enjoy this material world, life after life. I want to try this, I want to try that, I want to try. See, why people travel, you see, they want to see Mongolia, they want to see, I don't know, Japan, they want to experience, right? They want to see the land, they want to see how the transport works, they want to see what food tastes like. This is something that is causing us bondage. Because it's me, again, I want to try, I want to taste, I want to, try this, try that, try everything else, but try this, that, everything comes to the point, sun will be there, earth is here, the food always goes in my mouth, no matter what I do service to Krishna, that automatically comes. This is the devotee's conviction at one point. Idam shariram parinama peshalam. Mukunda Mala Stotra explains that this body is full of suffering. Idam shariram parinama, extreme, Satasas, sorry, I'm not getting the sloka. Satasa jarjaram, it's like at the time of your death, all your joints become stiff, you cannot do what you want to do. The Shastras explain how the body suffers, This body is, I know it's really like kind of very difficult to accept. Oh my God, there are so much suffering. I say yes, because Shastra says, because the scripture says, there is always suffering from Adhyatmik, Adibhautik, Adidaivik. Means there is too much sun, too much cold. This is the Devatas creating. There is extreme of calamities, earthquake. There is, and then Daivik, Adibhautik. Adibhautik, somebody else create trouble to us. Somebody is throwing bombs. One country throwing bombs on another country. It's like you cannot avoid it. And the worst one of all of them is our own mind, is our own body. This is the. Can we escape? Anybody who is a Hindu, who is a Christian, who is a Muslim, can they say, oh no, it's not for me? No, No, electric plug is there. Anybody puts their plug, a finger inside, it gives shock. It can be Hindu, it can be Muslim, it can be good person, it can be bad person. The result is the same. Same thing, when the soul takes a body, comes to the material world, the result is, there is little bit happiness. We don't deny. There is little bit, definitely. But the price we pay is a lot. We don't like bad bargains, right? Oh, it's a big bill. I paid a lot of money for this old car. We regret sometimes. Same thing. One Swami gives this example that, what's your favorite food, Helen?
My favorite food?
Yes.
Wait. I think cherry pie or crepes with mushrooms.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Thank you for sharing that. We'll try to make you a cherry pie when we have the cherry season, Imagine, Helen, there is cherry pie in this room. You can go and eat. Cherry pie is waiting for you. It's all yours. It's all yours. We'll get it done. You should come back, cherry season though. We grow a lot of cherries in New Mayapur, by the way. Cherry pie is there. You took a slice, you ate it, and you get a whack on the back. Somebody whacked you with a stick. And then, okay, I didn't like the whack. I'll take one more bite, and you get one more whack. And you continue it, and then you're like, oh my God, the cherry pie, the pleasure it gave me, I think 2 bites, 3 bites, it's finished. But the whacks are getting bigger and bigger. The whack is becoming painful now. So this is the condition of the material world. You take something, you get something back. The something back is not in our control. That is called karma. The returns what we get are completely, we are oblivious to it. We don't know what we get next.
Sometimes we do, right?
Yeah. Sometimes we get good, sometimes we get bad.
So if we're attentive, we actually also see a pattern, like what's creating what. After some while, we're somewhat conscious at least. Mm-hmm. So we can be, to a certain degree, we can control what we get, I guess.
To a certain degree, as you said it yourself, not everything. But if you are not a devotee, scenario changes, right? For a devotee, it's different because, Krishna is protecting you. Krishna is actually for devotees, the Sudarshan Chakra is always around us. I heard in a class recently by a devotee, Krishna's disc is always protecting the devotees. No major calamities happen. Anything happens is Krishna teaching us something. Krishna wants us to learn something.
Wait, is it similar to limb in Christianity?
To what?
This rounded thing. Saint people wearing a rounded thing. It's circle under their head. In Christianity.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar. Maybe Mataji knows about Christianity. There is something like on the Christianity they wear. Is it? Something similar, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Mataji.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know, so I cannot comment. So Mataji is saying, yeah, something similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see the aura.
Yeah. We'll try to organize a cherry pie for you.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Krishna. Krishna is all loving, all amazing. But for us to accept the fact, that's why we have to see these devotees who are living it. That's why living devotees who are extreme, as I said, my Guru or Radhanath Swami or Jananand Maharaj, 24/7 they are in Krishna's consciousness. What Krishna wants, Krishna likes, what can I do? When we see these people, we serve them, we get their qualities. When we see them, first of all, we get a lot of inspiration that I can also be like this. I can also follow their footsteps, because the ultimate pleasure in the material world is only Krishna service. Krishna service gives you everything. Even our material desires get fulfilled. Sometimes devotees get bewildered that, maybe I surrender, I cannot drive my expensive car, or no, do what you are doing, but try to think Krishna is providing this to me. Krishna is giving me this, this is the consciousness which we have to develop. Krishna is all loving. Because of Krishna we have a car, because of Krishna we have a beautiful castle, right? Because of Prabhupada, they worked hard for us, Krishna and devotees. Yeah. Opposite of pride is humility and gratitude. Go very well. They are best friends. Humility and gratitude. Okay, thank you very much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki.
Jai.
Thank you, Helen, for being here. I appreciate